We could be looking at clear skies, I'd say, by sunrise. I mean, Mount Soledad looks nice.
And then hot weather.
And then hot weather this afternoon. I know I debate between saying warm and hot.
Like
I'd
85.
say warm by the coast.
84.
Yeah.
Exactly, but hot inland.
Amazing.
Because in some cases, our valley floors are going to be hitting about 15 to 20 degrees above average. So that, I would say, is hot for December. 73 in Oceanside, 71 in Carlsbad. Coastline stays more mild, but still warmer than average. Across the board, we'd be in the 60s. So we are pretty far off from that. In fact, let's talk about it. San Diego, for example, 73 degrees. That's only 7 degrees above where we normally would be. 9 degrees warmer than normal in Chula Vista, 14 degrees warmer in Vista. And then you get to Ramona, for example, we're 19 degrees warmer than average. At Palomar Mountain, 25 degrees warmer than average. So this heat spell that we have is thanks to a ridge of high pressure that sits directly overhead. It's not going to sit overhead for too long, though. Enjoy the weekend forecast. As it passes to the east of us, we'll still be mild and dry through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even Monday. And then I want to fast forward all the way to Tuesday as that trough of low pressure starts to make its arrival. So it's pretty far up to the north of us, but we'll have these kind of short waves that come through ahead of it. On Tuesday itself, you can see how there's a lot of wet weather still kind of curving over the top side of this ridge, but we will have some scattered showers extending from San Francisco all the way down through Baja. So we are kind of right in the middle of that, and it is expected to bring us very, very light accumulations starting on Tuesday. So that's the first day of precipitation. Things pick up on Wednesday and then die down again on Thursday, it looks like, which is Christmas Day. Might end up being not as wet of a Christmas Day as we'd expect. But keep in mind that on the back end of it, we still have all this wet weather that's likely to keep traveling south. So this could set us up for a prolonged stretch, upwards of 4 or 5 days, where we get these brief breaks and we get some mist and drizzle, but there are only maybe 1 or 2 solid days of moderate rain or so. When we look at the coastal forecast going into next week, you can see how that chance of rain climbs from 30% on Tuesday. That's the light scattered showers all across the county and the region, and then picking up in intensity by Wednesday. Temperatures will drop back down to the near normal range, which is mid-60s. Coastline gets there, inland valleys get there from the mid-80s this afternoon. So we have this nice stretch of 70s from Friday all the way through Monday, and then back down to the 60s with that chance of rain climbing on Tuesday and Wednesday, Christmas Eve itself. For the mountains and deserts, a similar scene on hand. It looks like they'll be left out of the rain on Tuesday of next week, and then start to see it on Wednesday. Temperatures will slide for both of those microclimates as well. But again, factor in that all the way through the beginning of next week, through about Monday, we're dry, we're mild, we're enjoying a very comfortable stretch across the county. As always, you can find an extended weather forecast on CBS 8, download on your TV, and watch for free.